There's nothing quite like the holiday season. It's the best time of the year, but also far and away one of the most hectic. Simplify what you eat with Factor, America's #1 ready-to-eat meal delivery service. My wife's a teacher, and Factor's had her covered for lunches at school. The jalapeno cheddar chicken is her favorite meal so far, while I've quickly taken to the creamy Parmesan chicken and green pepper and beef casserole as Ole Miss football rings in the postseason and it's prime recruiting season. We haven't skipped a beat at our house because we can rely on Factor. Factor's fresh, never frozen meals are ready in just 2 minutes. All you have to do is heat and enjoy. What are you waiting for? Head on over to factormeals.com/TOC50 and use our special Talk of Champions promo code TOC50 to get 50% off. That's right. Factormeals.com/TOC50 and promo code TOC50 to get 50% off. Continue to support your wellness goals while feeling your best this holiday season. Try Factor today, a proud sponsor of the Talk of Champions podcast network.
Welcome into Red and Blue Smoke. I'm your host, Zach Berry. Joining me, my good buddy, Greg Jones of LB's Meat Market. We're going to talk some Peach Bowl. Ole Miss back in a New Year's 6. Another 10-win regular season. And, in my opinion, the coolest part, Ole Miss has never played Penn State. Greg, good morning. How we doing?
Great. Doing some sausage this morning and getting back in the swing of things and getting ready for the weekend. So, yeah, excited about the Peach Bowl and excited about playing Penn State. I've never, like you said, I don't think we've played them before, and would have loved the Cotton Bowl and against Ohio State. But I mean, we can't be picky. It's a lot better than the Citrus Bowl against Iowa. So that's what I heard through the grapevine where we were going. But I guess we got to send Saban a little Christmas card for Christmas.
You know, I was kind of okay with that because, like Penn State, excuse me, Ole Miss has never played Iowa either. So, like, that would have been fun.
Yeah,
it would have been a very, very different game. Different location. I'm sure there are a lot of people out there that are wanting to parlay a Disney World trip into that one too. But hey, you can't beat indoors Mercedes-Benz against a Big Ten opponent like Penn State. Talked about it with David Brandt. It's kind of a Spider-Man meme bowl game. Penn State's kind of similar to Ole Miss, where they're in that top tier, but they're a distant third in the Big Ten behind Michigan and Ohio State. That's kind of where Ole Miss is right now. Not a bad place to be, though. But Alabama, Georgia, still miles ahead of Ole Miss, but they're still the third best team in the conference. So going to be a great test for Ole Miss. I mean, Chop Robinson opted out, but Penn State's defense is still salty as hell. So Jackson Dart, Quinshon Judkins, the rest of that offense is going to have a huge test. But, you know, what are your kind of early thoughts on this game a couple weeks out?
Yeah, I love the comparison to, they're very similar in the same, just different conferences. Obviously Michigan and Ohio State are on that level, and Alabama and Georgia are definitely on that level also. But, they've struggled against Ohio State and Michigan, and I know that's been documented. And who knows? It might be maybe a Mark Richt situation where he just it's a
good call.
It's whatever you want to do with it, but as an Ole Miss fan, you got to be happy with another 10-win season. The Peach Bowl, that's going to be I wish it was not 11 o'clock game, but can't be picky about our times of being in the New Year's 6 Bowl. So not sure where State's bowling this year. I hadn't caught wind of where they're bowling. So unfortunately, everybody's going to be eyes are going to be on Ole Miss and that morning against Penn State. So it should be good publicity and everything for the whole situation. So.
As I said, stern test for the offense. Lane Kiffin, they're going to have a month to prepare, so they're going to have some things cooked up for Manny Diaz. But, hey, as we hit the record button, it looks like Manny Diaz is on his way to being a head coach at Duke. So a lot to prepare for. I assume he'll coach the bowl game. I don't know. As a head coach, I would think Duke is like, no, you need to get here now and start recruiting. So that could be.
I really wish the NCAA would step in and do something like that, like open the transfer portal after the national championship game. Coaches can only, go in I know it's but these guys are getting paid millions of dollars, and I'm pretty sure Duke is wanting their coach they just hired, concentrating on their program. So I don't know, man. It's just, leave it up to the NCAA to mess up a lot of things.
That could certainly change things. If Manny Diaz is not on the sidelines and not calling that defense, that's going to change things. I mean, we'll see. Continue to monitor if there are any more opt-outs. I mentioned Chop Robinson. He is not playing in the bowl game. He is a dude.
Any of our guys opt out?
Not yet. Kiffin said this week that he does not expect any. There could be. I don't know. I don't think there will be.
Dayton Wade announcing early that he's leaving.
Yeah, I don't blame him. I mean,
yeah.
His stock's as high as it's going to get, in my opinion. Barring as my buddy Drew Moak would say, unless he grows 4 inches and gains 20 pounds, I don't think his stock's going to get any bigger. But I mean, hell of a story. Walk on, earned a scholarship, and then was one of the leading receivers for Ole Miss this year. So yeah, I've heard some NFL scouts and people say that they like his game. See what he does at the pro day. See what he does at
I think he'd just be a really good teammate, a good guy to have on the team. I mean, probably a good special team player. He's probably very versatile. Because there's wide receivers are almost just like running backs. I mean, they other than DK and AJ, which they're not built like your average wide receiver, but wide receivers are kind of a dime a dozen also, like running backs in the NFL. So it's always good to have a guy, say like an Elijah Moore type that, you can always have on the team that can, step up and make plays on offense and, special teams. So just think it'd be a good move for him.
If anything, he would lead the NFL in sound bites. I still say he's one of my favorite interviews. He's a treat to talk to. He's a hoot, man. He's funny.
And you got to have characters like that on the team. It helps, man. It really,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure after the Georgia game, there was a lot of guys that wanted to cash in, and like having somebody like that in the locker room goes a long way, So just got to have those characters on the team. So it is what it is.
I don't expect any opt-outs. I think it's mostly because of what's at stake. 11 wins, first time ever. New Year's 6 against a marquee brand in Penn State. Looking at some stats last night. Most wins in college football of the last 3 seasons. Georgia at number 1 with 41 wins. Alabama at 36. The next SEC team, Ole Miss at 28. And Penn State right there at 28. So you're already in the thick of it when the playoff is expanded. The way the trajectory of the program right now, no better time to be an Ole Miss Rebel. And the collective is booming. They've got some things cooking over there. Walker Jones and the staff over there are doing big things. Lane Kiffin's been everywhere this week. He's been jet setting around, recruiting portals, portal guys, high school guys. They're pretty much done at the high school.
Did Mincy sell his 50 watches?
I don't know. If he did, man, good for him, because what are they, like $2,000?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. I mean, I didn't realize how important Dave Portnoy getting to Oxford, such a big deal for him.
I'm not a big watch guy. Like, I have a Garmin for like my cycling and stuff, but I'm not big on like fancy watches. But hey, maybe some people like it, and hey, if he did, good for him. But yeah, I mean, it's really and truly like this is the best the Ole Miss program has been ever. I mean, sure.
Yeah, we would have made the playoff 2 out of 3 years for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
with that playoff, the way it's set up, I mean, you can, fall into the right, side of the bracket and at least get into the championship game. I mean, obviously, whoever's matched up with Florida State might be, in the driver's seat for almost being favored in the national semifinal. So
Yeah.
I just, I don't know, man. You just got to pick and choose your spots. And I think Ole Miss is in a really good spot right now. And obviously, the pick up from is it Deion Smith? Deion Smith?
Yeah.
I mean,
Number one JUCO player.
that's a huge pickup, and obviously they're probably going to help some defensive front and offensive line. So, I mean, who knows, man? I mean, it's all a crapshoot if you can get in that top 12 because you might fall in the right spot and get a vulnerable 4 seed, like kind of Florida State would have been if they were in if they were in the top 4 if they made the top 4.
Yeah, I mean,
or them be a 5 seed and you be a 12 seed.
Well, I mean, look at the FCS playoffs over the years. There's been upsets. There's been great games. I mean, that's all you want. Handle your business in the regular season. See where the chips fall, where you get seeded, and then just go win a couple games and see what happens. I mean, everybody can lose on any given day. I mean, everybody, Vegas, me, tons of people thought Oregon would roll Washington. Washington looked like crap the last month of the season. And then Kalen DeBoer comes out and shows why he's one of the best coaches in college football. Michael Penix reminds everybody who he is. And, I mean, Roma Dunze and Jalen Polk and that receiver group, I mean, good God, they are just unreal. They're going to really test Texas. That's going to be a fun playoff game. So, yeah, I mean, you can't ask for much more as an Ole Miss fan. I think next year you get Jackson Dart's back, Quinshon Judkins, Caden Prieskorn looks like he's coming back. You get a couple more portal guys. You mentioned Deion Smith. I think he's going to be a day one guy at receiver. What's going to happen, Greg, if they get Trey Harris and Jordan Watkins back? I mean, dude.
Yeah,
that's an offense.
Nobody said anything about that, but
yeah, that's a 9-10 win offense right there. So,
and the schedule's a little bit more friendlier than it is this year. I mean,
no Bama, no Auburn.
That that little stretch they had with Alabama, LSU, and Arkansas. I mean, I know that Arkansas was a little down this year, but that's a tough matchup for us. But to make a long story short, yeah, if you can somehow handle Oklahoma, I mean, you'll be looking at a 1-loss season next year unless you slip up against LSU or somebody like that.
Yeah, I mean, you look at you got a road game at Florida. I don't think Florida's going to be very good, but hard to win on the road in the SEC. You've got Georgia at home. Probably chalk it up as a loss, but it's at home. Ole Miss has been good at home under Lane Kiffin. And then, no Auburn, no Alabama. You got LSU on the road. That'll be tough, but life without Jaden Daniels, we'll see.
Well, I've been told that it costs $1.5 to $2 million to get you a good quarterback in the transfer portal. I'm pretty sure LSU can fork that out. They've got a nice little list to choose from. But again, I mean, I really wish they would do something about the transfer portal, open it up after the national championship's over. I mean, you're going to literally have guys that are going to be on, another person's campus immediately. It's just kind of a weird situation with the transfer portal.
Are you looking at cutting your health insurance premiums by as much as 20 to 30%? Are you aging into Medicare and need help finding a Medicare supplement plan? Call Drew Moak of USA Benefits Group at 601-953-8449. Drew is an Ole Miss grad located in Mississippi and licensed in 7 states. He works with the nation's second largest health insurance brokerage with access to 35 different carriers, and he can help you with any of your health insurance needs. From regular health plans to life insurance to dental and vision and even Medicare, he has it all covered. Now more than ever, it is critical to have a health insurance agent who is local and accessible. So call Drew Moak at 601-953-8449 and get your free quote today. Cooler temperatures are right around the corner, and as I like to say, it's the perfect time to play a round of golf. And if you're looking for a premier golf course in Northwest Mississippi or the Memphis, Tennessee area, Go to Cherokee Valley Golf Club in Olive Branch, 15 minutes from the Memphis International Airport. With those cooler temps, you might want to stay warm and comfortable on the course this fall. Go in the clubhouse and check out their new selection of outerwear from Travis Matthew and FootJoy, including FootJoy's new lightweight hoodie. This 18-hole par 72 course includes 4 sets of tees to accommodate all players and has 11 lakes, 52 bunkers, and the wide Zoysia fairways and extra-large Champion Bermuda greens and clean roughs make for an excellent opportunity every single time to post a number. If you need a premier golf experience in the Mid-South, go to Cherokee Valley Golf Club. Call them at 662-893-4444 or check them out, olivebranchgolf.com. This podcast also comes to you thanks to Bluff City Advisory Group, Memphis's leading team of finance professionals who can provide advanced assistance with financial planning, pension, and qualified plan support, and business and estate planning strategies as well. Former Ole Miss Rebel and founding partner Ben Still, along with his elite-level customer service team, make it their goal to help you meet the ongoing demands of your financial needs. Learn about this and more at bluffcityadvisory.com.
They're going to have to do some finagling to figure out scheduling and how, they did finally fix it to where there's 2 windows, which I like. It's like Premier League. You got the transfer window.
Yeah.
I like that.
Find out how much you want to spend in the first window. You're like, all right, well, we didn't spend any money. Let's get something in the second. And then the last day, just freak out and just start panicking, buying 3 or 4 players right at the end of the deadline. So yeah,
they need to. Maybe Kiffin can talk to Sheikh Mansour over at Man City to try to get him into the Grove Collective somehow. Then they can just get whoever they want.
Maybe we can work out a thing with the Man City females and try to get some pipeline for our for Ole Miss.
Yeah, go hit up the academies and hey, just come to the SIP over here. What's the SIP? I don't worry about it. You'll figure it out when you get here.
Yeah, you'll love it.
Yeah,
the women are beautiful.
Go to LB's. Get you some steaks. All right, so real quick before we head out, so tell the folks what you got coming up the next couple of weeks in the shop for the holidays.
Well, it's beef tenderloin time, so a lot of people are going to be ordering beef tenderloins and standing rib roasts. There's all different recipes and stuff like that. So always figure out how many bones you need for a standing rib roast. Usually a bone weighs 1.5 pounds, give or take. Just figure out how many people you have, and then we can help you out with how many bones and how many beef tenderloins you need. Beef tenderloin, when I usually trim it and tie, it's right around 3 to 4 pounds. So I guess that would probably feed maybe 8 to 9 to 10 people comfortably. I mean, it just depends on. You usually try to work it out to where women eat 5 to 6 ounces of beef and men eat more like 8 to 10 ounces. So kind of work out your numbers with that. And I'll be making boudin next weekend. I'm going down to New Orleans this Saturday to go see at the fairgrounds, see some horse racing. And maybe there's a shop down there that everybody wants me to go check out. So there's a butcher shop down there. I'm going to check it out and see if I can't steal any ideas from them down there. So going to go down to New Orleans, hang out, and then get ready for the Christmas holidays and beef tenderloins and standing rib roast.
I'm a big tenderloin guy around the holidays. I think that's underrated. I think more people should do it.
How do you cook it?
I've never smoked one. I think that's probably the move.
So what I usually like to do is just put it in the oven and then get it to like a certain temperature.
That's normally what I would do.
For like 100 degrees to 110, and then get the grill going like 500, 600 degrees and just char the outside and wait. And then once you get it really good, I just like Pittsburgh style. I like that char on the outside, super, 125 to 100, rare in the middle. So
I was going to say, what's like your target?
120 to 125, 120 to 125. I mean, I always prefer to undercook it, because if you undercook it, you can put it in the refrigerator, slice it, sear it in the pan, and it still be a medium rare. And so. But yeah, beef tenderloins is a holiday tradition.
I tell you what, it's kind of a cheat code. Like if you don't want to get out and smoke it, or if you don't have like a big smoker, Kinder's has got some like smoke rub. I mean, dude, You put some salmon in the air fryer with that.
Yeah, I'm a big air fryer guy. I mean,
And
I hope everybody in the world has an air fryer.
especially if you got kids. I mean,
Oh man, I mean
game changer.
they can literally do it. I mean, like I think I've got a buddy that has a 7-year-old, and I'm pretty sure I can teach him how to put chicken tenders in the air fryer and press a button. Like I think it's like that. It's that easy.
Well, it's great for like leftover pizza.
Mm-hmm.
Now there is the hack for like you put your pizza in a saucepan, put a couple ice cubes in there and cover it.
Oh,
Tastes like new. Like it tastes like it's out of the box. Because
wow.
you microwave a pizza, it's got the microwave taste, like kind of rubbery, not
Yeah.
as fresh. But yeah, leftover pizza in an air fryer is perfect.
Do you try to keep your air fryer clean as possible?
So here's what you do, Greg. You go to Amazon and they got basically it looks like a big coffee filter for an air fryer.
Oh, okay. So what we've been doing is I have the small tinfoil sheets, and we just literally put it on a little piece of tinfoil and then put it in there.
Yeah.
So
now they're also great because you can just take it out and just put it right in the dishwasher.
Oh, okay. So it's almost yeah. I got you.
Yeah, but those filters are, I mean, just chef's kiss. Like it's great. It's easy cleanup. But yeah, like I've tried that smoke rub on like spaghetti. I mean, I make some kind of pasta probably 3-4 nights out of the week for my kids. Yeah, ground beef, ground turkey, sausage. Yeah, that Kinder's.
I've been watching the guy. I think it's the guy that does commentary on like TikTok videos, and like they put like raw pasta in the air fryer and then like a block of cheese. I think anyway, he makes comments on it. It's kind of really funny. I just followed him. But it's hilarious. Like he's like 1 out of 10, I would probably not eat this. And then like you'll see a couple good videos, but
the chef reaction,
yeah, chef reaction.
Yeah, he's great.
Like there's some like it is cringeworthy. Like I'm like, wait, they're putting that in their air fryer? Like, don't do that. Like blocks of cheese, raw beef. I'm like, man, that air fryer does not deserve that.
Some of that stuff on TikTok is like, I mean, it's truly so weird that you're like, okay, what's the deal? But like, my wife has told me like a lot of that stuff is like fetish stuff with like hands. People like watching people like use their hands for stuff, which is really weird. But yeah, like
that's really weird now. So now that I saw the video of her putting the block of Velveeta in the middle of the pan with raw noodles on each side, where she literally with her hands like sliced it with a. I was like, yeah, that's weird. So
it's
now
disgusting.
that I didn't know that was
one of my favorites, and he actually makes good food, but he's just a character, is the QCP. I don't know if you've seen it.
There's people that probably get paid for this.
Oh yeah. He does. He's the guy that does pasta, and he always does it shirtless with an apron. He's like a model, so he's like all buff, but like his thing is like at the end of every video, he says "Bon appetito, bitch," and then he like eats the pasta. But he makes like good food. I made some pasta that he made on a video. Just olive oil, chopped garlic, parsley, and then like some like red pepper relish. Get that in there. Noodles go in, a little pasta water. I put a little butter in there to take the edge off the heat for the kids. And dude, phenomenal. Like a little fresh parm on top.
Yeah, man.
Crazy good.
Let's see. Somebody said they take croissants and put it in their waffle maker and make. Man, I was like, all right, I'm about to go get some croissants because I got a waffle maker. I know for sure. I'm pretty sure the hotel is going to be really excited at me as I'm walking down with my own croissants to put in the waffle maker.
You can do a lot of stuff with a waffle maker. It's crazy.
Oh yeah, we used a cornbread waffle that we made put on with the pot roast and the cheese. Man, that was unbelievable.
All right.
Yeah. Hey, what about some? What I know we said nothing. We're not going to talk about Christmas, but what about a holiday gift ideas? We can dive off in that on this episode. What you think a good holiday gift item would be?
Well, the easy answer, Greg, is go over to College Corner, Get you some bowl
it's
gear.
merch.
Yeah, they got bowl gear in. I mean, people going to Atlanta for the game December 30th. Or
I
if
got
they just
some
want,
I got some Meat Man hats on order.
yes.
So
I
you
say
can get
show it to the camera so that people can see it. There you go.
everybody
meat,
loves everybody. Well, as my buddy Jeff Bloom calls me, meat person. So trying to be.
You got to get the highball with the meat, little whiskey and meat action.
I'm doing golf balls. So you
Okay.
can buy. I'm just trying to get cheap golf balls, and just literally for $5 you can have Meat Man golf balls.
That's honestly that's like my mother-in-law will give me something golf related every year. And it's like that's the most cliche white man Christmas gift, but I love it. Just go to Costco, get me a box of Kirkland balls. Perfect. Don't care.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I've been seeing on my Instagram popping up some really nice knife sets, like a butcher style, like a blade style. Just get you one really good knife, and you can do everything. I think that'd be a good gift.
Got to sharpen them too.
Yeah, and then of course a half gallon of whiskey always helps.
Yeah, I got some nice knives from a golf scramble last year. Some Blackstone.
Okay.
They make a good knife. I got a couple. They're pretty legit.
I've been getting a bunch of Manscaped commercials on my YouTube feed, so I guess I need to pub Manscaped.
No free ads.
Unless
they want to send the check.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, we'll have more Red and Blue Smoke as the bowl game gets closer and as Christmas gets closer. We'll do a full episode where maybe we'll have Greg just run through the whole 4-course meal of what you need to do for Christmas.
Oh yeah, we can definitely do that.
You want to impress the family, impress the girlfriend, boyfriend.
Yeah. Another good item would be a gift certificate from LB's.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was literally about to ask if you had gift cards or anything like that.
Oh
yeah. Who
I had a lady call me. She goes, "My son goes there and he loves your store. Can I get a gift certificate over the phone?" I was like, "Yes, ma'am, you can."
Yeah. How many do you want?
Yeah. So literally, so she got it. She goes, "That's so great. Now I don't have to worry about him not eating." I go, "Well, what we're not the library. We don't sell books. So no, it's funny, but no, we do gift cards, and you can call in and we can get you taken care of, and pick it up however you need to be picked up. But yeah, that's always a good gift too.
Yep, 2008 University Avenue. Go see Greg at LB's Meat Market. Get your stuff ready. Get it in the freezer. Get prepped for Christmas. Hell, if you're going to the bowl game, maybe you're going to go to an Airbnb or something. Take it with you on the road. LB's does travel. Cook you a nice steak before or after the bowl game. But like I said, we'll have a Christmas and a bowl game episode coming to you. Greg, as always, appreciate the time. Great talking with you. And we'll do it again soon. All right. That is going to do it for Red and Blue Smoke. Before I let you go, I do want to remind you, sponsor here, not only LB's Meat Market, but speaking of cutting meat, if you're looking to cut those health insurance premiums by as much as 20 to 30%, call Drew Moak at USA Benefits Group, 601-953-8449. Licensed in 7 states, located in Mississippi. He's accessible. He's local. He can help you out. Health insurance, dental, vision, life insurance, Medicare, all of that covered. Give him a call now and get your free quote, or check them out, usabg.com/DMOAK for that free quote. That will do it for Red and Blue Smoke. For Greg over there, I am Zach. Till next time, we out.